Good morning. It is Tuesday, August 31st, the last day of August. Can you believe it? I'm Danielle Wiggins with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on the WKYC Facebook and YouTube pages. Let me know your name and where you're watching from in the comments section. Well, we start with the weather because the heat and humidity may be taking a back seat for a bit. Well, Holly is in now to break it all down for us.
Yeah, Danielle, we're going to get a little cooler over the coming days as we take a look at the rest of your Tuesday, last day of August. Like you said, it's truly hard to believe. And we are seeing more or less a mix of clouds and sunshine as we head through the afternoon, and just stray shower chances inland. Most of you will be dry and uneventful for today. Normal highs 80 degrees. We're really close. Heading into tonight and tomorrow, we do see some leftover rain showers from Ida. These are going to trend south, so most of you will be dry. But if you live in, say, Worcester, Dover, New Philadelphia, you could absolutely have some of that rain around. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies. And for us, I mean, these are minimal impacts from Ida. The clearing line is so evident by tomorrow afternoon, and there's Ida exiting as we head through late tomorrow. And by later tomorrow, we completely clear out, and we are in for some pretty amazing weather as we get into your Thursday. In the meantime, for the rest of today, it'll be a mix of clouds and sunshine, upper 70s, and so long August on a good note here. As we get into tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies to start, rain chances for those of you inland especially. Thursday looks absolutely beautiful. Sunshine, low humidity. We'll have great sleep-in weather too, with lows in the 50s. And then as we get into Labor Day weekend, Danielle, partly cloudy skies Friday, Saturday. Even for Sunday and Labor Day, we'll see partly cloudy skies, just isolated shower chances on those 2 days.
I love the word isolated when it comes to Labor Day.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Holly. Turning to politics now, the war in Afghanistan is officially over after 20 years. Well, we have a photo that shows the last U.S. service member boarding a plane to leave Afghanistan. The final U.S. military flights taking off just before midnight, ending a scramble to get Americans and allies out of the country as the Taliban takes power. More than 123,000 people were evacuated, including about 6,000 Americans. But the State Department says they weren't able to get everyone out.
Look, there's a lot of heartbreak associated with this departure. We did not get everybody out that we wanted to get out.
We will continue our relentless efforts to help Americans, foreign nationals, and Afghans leave Afghanistan.
There are about 200 Americans who may still want to leave, as well as thousands of Afghans who served alongside U.S. forces. And we are still awaiting funeral plans for U.S. Navy Corpsman Maxton Soviak of Berlin Heights. Soviak was one of the 13 U.S. service members killed last week in a suicide bombing in Afghanistan. He was a 2017 graduate of Edison High School. And now we turn to the effect of Ida. So here's some video from the Coast Guard of the damage. This is Grand Isle, Louisiana, an island area of the state possibly hit the hardest by the storm. Jefferson Parish also dealt a big blow. Officials say between Sunday night and Monday afternoon, 108 people were rescued from their homes. The parish was still without electricity as of Monday afternoon, and warnings were issued to those still in their homes.
Just a broken community right now. We don't have any electricity in the parish. We're managing a water system that is losing pressure. And we're managing, a sewer system that is compromised because it is dependent on an electricity system that we don't have.
Several roads are still flooded, with water only receding by a little more than a foot. About 100 volunteers from Ohio are in the South right now to help. Ohio Task Force 1 has a 45-person team in the New Orleans area preparing to make rescues by boat. 12 Red Cross workers are also on the way now. The teams could be there for as long as 2 weeks.
It's just the stress and that the families that are going through there, it's really kind of breathtaking, and just being able to be there and help them.
And local First Energy crews are also helping in Louisiana. About 500 workers began leaving Sunday morning to help. Okay, let's turn to the pandemic now as we take a look at the latest COVID-19 numbers here in Ohio. The state reporting just over 3,000 new cases. Now that means we're now at 7 straight days of at least 3,000 cases. In fact, every day this month, the state has reported more than 1,000 cases. Meanwhile, hospitalizations are creeping up. 104 more Ohioans were admitted to the hospital, taking up nearly 9% of the state's hospital beds. That's 1.5% higher than 1 week ago. And more local schools are mandating masks for students and staff due to rising COVID numbers. Not only that, but some districts are going back to online learning. In Sandusky, the high school and middle school will be virtual this week. The decision made after 5 teachers tested positive. Students at Lake Catholic High School in Menor will also be virtual today. Meanwhile, the school districts in Nordonia Hills and Kirtland have also issued mask mandates. The debate got so heated at the Nordonia Hills School Board meeting, the Summit County sheriffs, well, they were called in because some parents wouldn't wear their mask. And now the federal government is weighing in, investigating 5 states with mask mandate bans and whether that violates the civil rights of students with disabilities.
With asthma are at higher risk of complications from COVID. And so to say to that group of children, well, you can just stay home and do it online while those of us who can't be bothered to wear a piece of cloth get to have a regular education, that's not fair, and it's actually unconstitutional.
Now, this is an investigation we will continue to follow both on air and online. And if you want information on school mask mandates sent right to your phone, you can text the word mask to 216-344-3300. We will send you a link right to your phone. Now remember, that's a text, not a phone call. Okay, switching gears a little bit because calling all puppy pals and Myles Garrett fans. The Browns defensive end wants you and your pup to come out and play today. Garrett is hosting the 2nd annual Doggy Playdate this evening. He hosted the first one last year after adopting his pup. So here's the details. There is an $8 admission and $4 for any additional dog. The event takes place at the Taps and Tails Dog Bar in Cleveland tonight from 5 to 7. More details and a ticket link are at WKYC.com. Well, thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and beyond. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Danielle Wiggins, and I'll see you Wednesday morning on Go, starting at 4:30 a.m. Have a great day, everyone, and keep on persevering.